And I represent here the Majlis of the Crimean Tatar people. Dear brothers and sisters, the recommendations of the Permanent Forum are an important tool for a dialogue between governments and indigenous peoples, and also help to prevent violations of the rights of the indigenous peoples. Unfortunately, not all states that declare their support for indigenous peoples de facto implement the recommendations of the Permanent Forum. Despite the fact that the Russian authorities of Crimea officially recognize the Crimean Tatar language as one of the state languages, the areas of its use are quite narrow. There were fixed cases of threats of dismissal of workers because they spoke their native language, which is a violation of Article 2, 8 and 17 of the Declaration. Before the occupation of Crimea, there were 16 schools with the Crimean Tatar language of instruction. According to the occupational authorities, at the moment there are 7 schools with the Crimean Tatar language of instruction and 4 with the Russian and Crimean Tatar. These actions violate Article 8, 13, 14, 21 and 22 of the Declaration. In schools, pupils are given out questionnaires by means of which law enforcers are trying to find out the mood in the families and their tendency to denounce. In 2017, there was a search fixed in the house of a teacher of the Crimean Tatar language, which is a violation of Articles 14, 15, 17 of the Declaration. Russia conducts excavations without the consent of the representative body of the indigenous people, and artifacts are exported to Russia. This violates Article 15 of the Declaration. Violating Article 8, 25, 26 and 27 of the Declaration, the Russian authorities illegally use the natural resources of Crimea. Since 2015, the construction of the Crimean Bridge has been launched, which was started without coordination with the indigenous people and is being carried out with violations of the ecosystem of the Black and Azov Seas. Mining, as well as the Black Sea shelf developing, is being conducted illegally. The construction of Tavrida Highway and Kerch Strait Bridge, the development of quarries lead to the destruction of the Crimean landscape. In Crimea, the Russian government builds military bases and imports heavy military equipment. These actions violate Article 29-30 of the Declaration. Overnight into August 24, the Crimean titanium factory emitted sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, which de facto authorities stated only 4 days after. FSB is persecuting human rights defenders of the indigenous people of Crimea, and Russia thus ignores paragraphs 13 and 14 of the recommendations and of the 17th session of the Permanent Forum. To effectively implement the recommendations, it is necessary to ensure the synergy of the work of the Permanent Forum with other international organizations responsible for security and human rights. Thank you very much for your attention.